Well, hello there.
Hey guys.
And welcome to another episode of
Masse Art Studios.
I'm Lee.
I'm Jeremy.
And yes, you are. And welcome to another fun episode. So, we just came back from a little trip to Fort Myers to spend some time with Kathleen.
Yes.
Kanella was there and Fluid Art Co were there. Billy was there. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that we always love to do when everyone gets together is just go and paint and share ideas and collaborate and do fun things. We got the opportunity to play around a little bit with Kanella and some Dutch pours. We took some of the hints and tips that we got from her face-to-face, just like you guys can do at the Fluid Art Experience, brought them back to the studio, and then couldn't wait to do a Dutch pour to show you what we'd learned. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this episode. Now, it could be, because we're doing the same technique and using different colours, it could be an episode of Who Did It Better? Which is something we used to do a long time ago when we first started the channel. Yeah. And that was when we took the same technique in different colours, because normally we would do the same colours and different techniques. So we're going to invite you to let us know in the comments box down below whose piece you liked better. If you liked blues, you'll comment one person. And if you like
amazing pinks and greens,
other colours, then you'll comment someone else. But I don't want to sway your vote in any way, shape or form. Take a look at the... All right, Blake Shelton. Take a look at these pieces that we'll blow out for you. We'll talk about the recipe and the pouring recipe as we go through it. And then at the very end, we'll come back and we'll give you a bit of a critique on what we felt about them ourselves.
Absolutely.
So stick around till the very end and we'll see you there. But in the meantime, let's get to the studio. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, hello there, ladles and jelly spoons. And welcome to the table and what is a huge 18 by 24 inch canvas. Yeah. I do love this size. You can get a really good composition on here.
You really can.
You really, really can, Show Pony. It's been a little while since we saw you. Sorry we didn't throw up a Tuesday episode. We travelled back from a long weekend in Florida with Kanella and Kathleen and the lovely Fluid Art Co. And we just didn't have the opportunity to paint because then we got home and it was like miserable here. Yeah. So we missed you on Tuesday, but today's Sunday. We're part of the premiere train that will go on and on and on with some wonderful people. What are we going to do? Well, being around Kanella and being inspired by Kanella, it was really hard not to come back and try another Dutch pour. Yeah. She absolutely swears by this beaut, which is the Drew Barrymore Flower hairdryer. She swears by it so much that we went and bought it after 2.5 years of watching her channel. So that's exactly what we've got, and this is what we're going to be used to be blowing out our blowout or our Dutch pour. Jeremy and I've got different colours, so you can say that this is actually an episode of
Who Did It Better?
Who Did It Better, exactly, because we're using the same technique but using different colours. I've gone for blues.
Yes, you did.
My colour palette is a blue-inspired palette, but I'm going to try and ombre my blowout. Okay. So that's my plan, and I've got 8 colours. Let me show you what they are. So first off, I'm going to show you my Amsterdams. So I've got Amsterdam Primary Cyan, and I've got Ultramarine. Then I've got Sky Light Blue, and I've got Prussian Blue. This is actually Prussian Blue Phthalo. So I've got 4 blue colours going from light to dark. And then I've got some Arteza pearls. So I've got silver and pearl cream. And then I've got, this is pearl waterfall blue and ocean blue. So there's my 4 pearls. So what my plan is to do this, I'm going to base coat with white, just like Jeremy is. We're both using the same base coat.
We are.
And then I'm going to put my lightest opaque paints with my darkest pearls. And then I'm going to go with my darkest opaques with my lightest pearls. That's my plan. And then I'm going to blow it out accordingly.
Nice.
Well, we'll see. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a go. Kanella does some really beautiful ombres on her channel, so I was kind of thinking about that as I mix these up. Now, all of our paints are mixed to somewhat of Kanella's paint recipe. Kanella uses an 80ml, 40ml, 30ml consistency, which is 80 Floetrol, 40 paint, 30 water. We always used to say 50, 25, 25, which is more or less the same thing. This is mixed somewhere in between. But what I do want you to see is it's very watery. There's no mounding, there's very little tracing. It's kind of just disappearing as it falls into the pot. That's what this base and all of the colors are mixed to. So should we get to it, Show Pony?
Let's do it.
You're looking a little perplexed there. Did I fox you with something?
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to speed you up because I'm going to get this base coat all over this canvas. So let me do that first and then I'll see you in just 1 second. All right, base coat are flooded. Now let me get to layering these paints. So as I mentioned, I've got my lighter opaque colors for the bottom end and then my darker opaques for the top. And I think I'm gonna layer them like this. This is gonna be the Pearl Waterfall.
That's what it's called? Pearl Waterfall?
It is. Huh. And then this is the Pearl Ocean. All right, and then let's do the other colors. This is my opaque. With some silver. And then this is Prussian. With some of the cream. Alright. So that worked out as I had it in my head. Now I've just got to think about the blowout. So that's what we're going to do next. So my plan is I'm going to start in the middle and then kind of blow out this way.
Got it.
Is what I'm thinking. Let's get to this. Let's see what happens.
I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
That's pretty stunning.
You like it, Booby?
I love it.
You know, I actually liked it just with the 3 petals and then the stalk. It looked like a really pretty flower. What am I thinking? I really like it. There are some really pretty parts to it. I like how all the colours are represented. I see the silvers and the pops of the pearls here. I think I'm liking the lighter side than I like the darker side. But I really think it's pretty. I think there's something to it for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's definitely a composition here, and I really love how the colours have all blended. Yeah, I like this a lot. I'm going to scrape my edges on this one and then I'll take you guys in for a close-up.
That's amazing.
Thank you guys.
Hey guys, it is Jeremy here, and I'm super excited about today's pour.
You are?
I am.
I'm excited to see what these delicious colors make on this canvas.
I know. He doesn't really like my colors.
I listen, like is maybe too strong a word. Dislike is probably closer to it.
So my colors today, let me show you what they are. I have phthalo green, right?
Yes.
I have pearl tulip pink.
I mean, already it's just stop there and it's just a winning combo.
I love pink and green together.
I know.
Pearl amaranth red by Artistry. And I have turquoise green by Amsterdam.
And then you just pick one of mine up.
I did, and then I picked this, like, what was this blue? This was the pearl electric blue.
Yeah, because I know you can't avoid a metallic because you've got 3 of them in there. 3 lovely pearls and a couple of opaques.
You know what? That's all you need.
You need some shimmer in your life.
So I'm gonna jump right. Our neighbor is having a fit with her dog.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it and put my base coat down.
And this whole neighborhood has been absolutely quiet until
I know.
Literally we decided.
Until we
to start.
decided
It's
for it.
always the case. If it's not lawnmowers, if it's not the dustbin men, it's something.
All right, guys, I got my base coat down. Now, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do something like this.
One thing I will say to you is, or to everyone at home, one thing I did learn from Kanella was the colour you put on first and the colour you put on last are the 2 that will be the most prominent.
Yes.
So that was kind of helpful. Oh, that's not as archy as I thought you were going to do. That's good.
Well.
As curvaceous, I mean. There's a saying in England that red and green should never be seen without a colour in between.
Well, that's between 2 colors, so.
But the colours are red and green.
That's not real red.
It's not. It is just called red. But it is very pinky.
It's amaranth red. And now for the pièce de résistance.
Pièce de résistance.
Pièce de résistance.
The pearl tulip pink.
Whoops.
There's the tulips. All right. There's a delicious amount of colour on your canvas.
There is.
I'm excited to see how you blow this one out.
I think I'm going to start from the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go this way with it first.
Okay.
And then come down like this.
Yeah.
And then come back this way with it.
Got it. Why don't you go for it, Chuckles?
All right, let's do this.
See what you do.
What do you think?
I like the blowout. I'm just not a fan of the colours.
Oh, I love the colors.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I really love the
It's
colors.
just not a palette that speaks to me personally, but I love the way you blew it out.
Thank you.
The consistency of the paint and the hairdryer were spot on.
Yes.
And if you love pinks and blues and greens, this one is for you.
It's for me.
Well, I'm glad.
All right, guys.
It's got to be for someone.
I'm going to get my edges, take you guys in for a close-up, and we're going to call it a day.
I think we should call it a day. What should we call it? A day.
A day.
All righty. We'll see you in the very shortly. So there you have it.
There you have it.
All right, Show Pony. May I talk about mine first?
Yes.
So, to me, it was a picture of two halves. It was a beautiful kind of light blue on one side and then a moody dark blue on the other. I liked my light blue blowout better. I think the technique for that blowout was better. They didn't incorporate as much as I kind of wanted to, but then it was just the way I laid them. I didn't really think about it too much. But I definitely think that us using together that Drew Barrymore flower hairdryer makes a whole lot of difference.
Huge difference.
We're not saying you need that exact hairdryer to do a Dutch pour.
But we're saying you need to use that exact hairdryer.
Kanella might. But what we are saying is that it has a really great speed and a really great nozzle kind of like with the attachment on it. So it does work for sure.
Yeah.
I liked my piece. What about you?
I loved my piece. I love pinks and greens together. I love the blue, pop of blue in it. I love it. So
I think it was your best blowout ever.
Thanks.
I'm not a fan of the colours, but that's not necessarily me trying to sway your vote to the blues and cool, calming deliciousness of a wave of Dutch pours and picking me instead.
Or the burst of spring and flowers in mine.
Oh, spring. Okay, I see that.
Nice cool breezes.
They were, I felt like it was your best blowout.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did a really great job of blowing that one out. And I'm really excited to see how they dry. We'll definitely get to show you them in a future episode.
Yes.
We're about to jump in the studio and do a 36 by 36 mandala for you. So that's going to be coming up next Sunday because we really want to show you that dry.
Yeah.
So we're going to paint it and then we're going to get that one in an episode next week.
Yeah.
And on Tuesday, we are planning a live or an episode, you'll find out close to the time, with the world's tiniest canvases. So we go from these tiny, tiny canvases to this huge 36 by 36 in the next two episodes. Lots of fun to be had. So, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe.
Means everything.
Please go check out Fluid Art Experience. It is our biggest and best fluid art experience. We are the post-pandemic OG of all experiences.
Artists are selling out.
We've got Sarah Taylor now with 3 sold out classes. Britt Clayton is announcing another date and a ring pour class because her class is already almost sold out. So we've got more people at this event than any other Fluid Art Experience ever before.
Yes.
Seattle, you are pulling out all the stops. We love it. All right, people, we'll see you in this train. Gina, Mina, there's going to be Brian, Nate, and Feral Art here all together in some way. And please go and check out all the other artists if you haven't already subscribed to them too, because I know they'd appreciate it. And we'll have a great Sunday.
Sunday.
There you go. Okay, guys, we'll see you real soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So now it's time to spank the Patreons.
It is time to spank the Patreons.
And who are the Patreons? Well, they're a really special bunch of people.
Yes.
Who've decided to come and follow us outside of the YouTube channel. It's a completely separate account, and people can opt into different tiers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those different tiers allow people different rewards. So, for example, at one level, there's behind the scenes pictures and videos and sneak peeks of what we do in the studio. And then at another level, there is a once a month live stream exclusively just for those gold level Patreons. And then at another level, they also get a once a month live tutorial.
Yes.
Where we might take an individual technique and walk through it step by step by step by step. So we really appreciate these guys because they're coming to us and supporting us outside of the channel. It means an awful lot to us.
It does mean a lot to us.
So we have some thank yous. And at that gold level, we have Trisha West, we have Terry Leshner, we have Tammy Housebrook, we have Stephanie Hancock, we've got Sharon Luffy, the wonderful Pocket Rocket Patsy Petrelli, we've got Nate Bright Art, we've got Mamadoulis, we have Linda Serieni, we've got Kelly Stowell of Feral Arts, we've got Jane Klein and Gloria Salaki, we have Gillian Kennedy of Bell's Creations, we have Elizabeth Giuliano, we have Kathy J, and we have Amy, aka Crafty Chicken Mom.
Yes.
And
then on our platinum level, we have Susan Shepperson, Susan Chigori, Judith Jones Art, we have Janice Pittman, and we have Elaine Burton.
Oh my gosh, we all know and love and has been with us pretty much from day one.
Yes.
As most of you have. So thank you so very much for being with us.
Yes.
We really genuinely do appreciate you and your support. It allows us the opportunity to keep painting and keep doing fun stuff for you guys. So thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
And to everyone else that's down here below, we honestly can't thank you enough. It really does mean the world to us. So thanks guys.